Hello friends, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Okay, so in this video, we will talk about break statement and continue statement. Okay, what is the use case of break statement and continue statement? What is the purpose of that? Okay, break and continue. So we have already discussed about loops. Okay, so inside the loop basically we use, okay, so we will discuss example. Okay, so here break statement we have made some bullet points. Okay, that the break statement is used to jump out of a loop. Okay, means break statement is used to jump out of the loop, means loop से बाहर होने के लिए हम break statement is using. Okay, and the second point, it can be used to jump out of a switch statement. Okay, then third point, it breaks the loop and continue executing the code after the loop. It breaks the loop means the it will break the loop only. Okay, and continue executing the code after the loop. Whatever the code will have after the loop, that will execute. Okay, so, and here continue statement, the continue statement jump over on one iteration in the loop. Second point is it breaks iteration in the loop and continue executing the next iteration in the loop. Okay. So what is meaning of that? Okay. So let's go to the example and then we understand. Okay. So let's go to the console. Okay. Here this is the console. Okay, and now we can write the logic here. So first we discuss about break statement. Okay, here break statement. Statement. Okay, so point, what is the point is saying that jump out of the loop. Okay, so suppose here we have written some logic. Okay, let my pet is equal to RAM Ramlal G. Okay, and then CUN as well. It should not control. Let's here for let num is equal to 0, num less than 10, less than 10, and then num plus plus. Okay, here suppose there is some condition. If num num is equal to 0, okay, then break. Okay, so how to use break? There is a keyword break and then colon. Okay, and here CONSOL control dot log. Okay, and then let's comment this. Okay, using break statement. Okay, we'll discuss with some example. For now, this is the basic case. So here we have declared let number. We are using the for loop. Okay, and then we have declared the let number is equal to 0, number less than, means 0 less than 10, then number plus plus. So this loop should be run uh, at least 10 times. Okay, because the 0 0 less than 10, yes, so this block will be executed, then number will be 1, so 1 less than 10 will be executed, then number 2, 2 less than 10, yes, 3 less than 10, 4 less than, like that this will run. Okay, that for loop. Okay, so for now comment this. Okay, comment this. Okay, so then let's execute. So 10 times the using break statement is coming, okay, using break statement, because the loop is executing how many times? 10 times. The 10 times the break statement is executing, okay. You can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, okay. So but I want to use break statement, okay. So break statement, what does it will, suppose here I have added the comment here, sorry, if statement here, if number is equal to 3, then break. Number is equal to 3, then break. Suppose number is equal to, yes, number is equal to 3, then loop should be break, okay. So here you can see 0, then console is printed, okay. Then number 1, 1 less than 10, yes, then this break statement printed, okay. Here suppose I am adding, so you can understand clearly number value, okay. So you can see here na, that it is running, okay, no problem. So you can say here 0 1 2 3, what is the value of 3? 3 less than 3, okay, yes, 3 less than 10, yes. So continue here, number is equal to 3, yes, then for loop is break, okay. So that break statement, is doing, it is uh, saying that JavaScript controller, okay, now we have break statement, condition is met, if number is equal to 3 means number is equal to 3, then break means outside of the loop, the this loop will be terminated, okay, and the JavaScript controller will outside of the loop, okay. So you can see here, okay, earlier that what was happening without break statement, it was executing 10 times, but we have used here number is equal to 3, okay, condition met, okay, then 3 times means 0 to 3 means 4 times the break statement is printed here, okay. Break statement, using break statement 0, using break statement 1, using break statement 2, using, and then number value is 3, so uh, loop is break, okay, using break statement, and then it will not create means the controller will terminate the executing the for loop, and controller will go outside of the for loop, okay. So that is the break, okay. And then suppose here console dot log console dot log here outside outside of the for loop, okay. So break statement only stop the breaking, okay, stop the running for loop only, means we can use inside the while loop, means you can use inside the do while loop, you can use inside the for loop, okay. So only it will stop to executing loops, not stopping to whole program, okay. So here what will happen, the condition is met, break statement will work, and then a controller will go outside of the loop, and then that statement will executed, okay. So here you can see 0 1 2 3, and outside of the loop console is printing, okay. So suppose I am not using, I am using here break, okay. So what will happen, first time number is equal to 0, okay, and then this statement will print and then break. So first time the loop will be terminated, okay. So here you can see using break statement, and then break is, what is happening, number is equal to 0, yes, 0 less than 10, yes. So controller is authorized to enter inside the loop, and then checking the console using break statement, what is the value of number is 0, and then break statement is we have used, so the loop is terminated, okay. And then controller, JavaScript controller is outside of the for loop because you have used break statement, then console outside of the for loop, okay. And suppose we are using for loop inside sorry, console inside the loop after break statement. Okay, so what will happen? A controller number is equal to 0, yes, 0 less than 10, condition is met, means condition is true. So JavaScript controller is authorized to enter inside the for loop, okay, and then break statement is coming. So it will break, and out after that whatever the statement you have used inside the break, that will not print, because here the saying, okay, break the for loop. Break the for loop means here controller comes here and not coming here, okay. So here find, okay, that is the break, okay, stop. So this for loop will be stopped, and only this will printed outside of the for loop, okay. So you can see here outside of the for loop. So that is the use case of break, okay. Means whatever the code, whatever the condition you are writing inside the for loop, okay, and inside what condition is made, that if you are using break statement, so that break will be terminated of the loop, means break is allowed to that not run for loop, okay, once the condition met, okay. So here what is happening, we have used break statement. So first time each entering inside the for loop, and then get, okay, okay, break statement. So for loop is break, so that the this statement is after break statement, whatever the you are using the statement, that statement will not execute, okay. And then controller will go to outside of the for loop, and then checking, okay, there is also okay, so that is this statement is executing outside of the for loop, okay. So that is the use case of break statement, okay. And then continue. So what will happen here? Here I am removing this, okay. So what will happen, the using break statement will be print, okay, and then outside of the loop, okay, this will print. I want that if number is equal to 0 or number is equal to 1, so so the statement will not print, okay. Here if number is equal to 0, or number is equal to 0, okay, or number is equal to 1, okay. So what will happen? continue, continue, okay. Means the continue keyword we use to apply continue statement, okay. So here what is, let number is equal to 0, okay, 0 less than 10, condition will met, okay. Then JavaScript controller entered inside the if, okay, if number is equal to 0, yes, number is equal to 0, okay. So that continue statement will work, okay. So continue, what will saying, okay, ignore whatever the you have used inside after that, okay, ignore, and increase the number, okay. So here number plus plus 1, okay. So 1 uh, 1 less than 10, yes. So number is equal to 1, condition is to continue statement will work, and then this after whatever the statement you have used, that will ignore, and then number is equal to 2, okay. So yes, 2 less than 10, so 2 is equal to number is equal to no, so that statement will work, means uh, the value will start from 2, okay. So what will happen, using break statement and 2, number 2, then using break statement number 3, then break statement number 4, like that the output is print, and then after outside of the for loop will print. You can see here using break statement 2 3 4 start, because this continue statement will not break the for loop. Whatever the condition will made, that condition will ignore, means here number is equal to 0, okay, left this iteration, okay, left this iteration, and then move outside, and third iteration means next iteration, move the to the next iteration. Okay, means one number is equal to 1. Always we have already made the condition, so continue will say okay continue, so it will say okay go to the next move. Okay, so number will 2 and 2 less than 10. Okay, like that means it is saying that go to the next move. Okay, leave that move. Okay, so here suppose I am saying removing this one. Okay, so what will happen every time saying continue 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 continue, so whatever the code we have written after the continue. Okay, whatever the code means we have used na console here using break statement. Okay, after continue, so this console will not print because every time say okay control means bypass this iteration, bypass this iteration. Okay, so here only outside of the for loop, outside of the for loop. Okay, because the iteration is working. Okay, let's here console console dot log. Okay, and iteration iteration continue, continue. Okay, so what will happen here, this statement will execute every time. Okay, but this statement will not execute because before this statement, before this state sorry before this statement we have used continue statement. So continue is saying okay next move next move to next. Okay, move to next, this is saying move to next. Okay, so after that whatever the statement we have used that will not execute, but this will execute. Okay, so here you can see iteration continue, iteration continue, iteration continue, and this is not coming using break statement is not coming, whatever the number is not coming. Okay, and then loop is outside and then console outside of for the loop printing. Okay, so basically continue is saying that move. Okay, move to next. Okay, move to next iteration. Okay, that is saying. Okay, and then whatever the means loop will execute every condition. Okay, break, what is break? Break is terminated the for loop if condition is met, but continue is saying loop will iterate every move. Okay, but whatever the statement you have used after the continue, okay, that statement will not execute. Okay, so that is the difference between break and continue. Okay, I will explain with real example. Okay, what is the use case of next video. Okay, so here break statement use jump out of the loop means it will break the loops, it will break the loops only, the whole program will not break. Okay, only loop will be break. Okay, and then it breaks the loop and continue executing the code after the loop, whatever the code you have uh, used. Okay, you have written that code will be executed after the loop. Okay, and continue statement same, and it will whatever the here continue statement jumps over and jump over one iteration in the loop means it is saying move to next. Okay, and whatever the statement we have used after the continue, that will not run inside the loop, only inside the loop, outside the loop there is no matter. Okay, and it break iteration in the loop and continue executing the next iteration in the loop. Okay, so here it is saying go to the next iteration. Here what is saying continue is saying here first 0 that is printed here. Okay, here if you are adding number, so you can see here 0 iteration continue 0 1 2 3 4 9 and outside of the loop. Okay, but this statement is not printing using break statement and number because here we have used continue. So whatever the statement you have used after the continue statement, that will not work. Okay, and suppose if you have used only like that, if number is equal to 1. Okay, number is equal to 1, then here we are mentioning only 2, so that you can understand easily. Number is equal to 1, okay, then continue will work, okay. So what will happen, this will work, okay, and if number is equal to 1, so continue means this statement will not printed, okay, if number is equal to 1, okay. So let's execute here. You can see here iteration continue 0, okay, and then here check number is equal to 0, no, so continue, no problem here. So here that is printing using break statement, and what is the value of number, 0, okay, and then number will plus plus. So number 1 less than 2, yes, 1 less than 2, here 1 is equal to 1, yes, then continue statement working. So here iteration continue 1 is coming, okay, but this statement using break statement 1 is not coming, okay, and then because it will saying, okay, next iteration, go to the next iteration, and then there is no number is equal to 2, 2 less than 2, so here 2 less than equal to 2, okay, then what will happen, you can say 0, okay, so next iteration continue 0, and then number is equal to no, so this is printing using break statement 0, then move to next iteration, okay, then number value 1 by increasing 1, okay, so 1 less than 2, yes, so iteration continue number 1, iteration continue number 1, and then number is equal to 1, yes, number 1 is equal to 1, so continue statement work. So this console will not printing using break statement 1, coming here using break statement, no, because here coming iteration continue 2, why, because you have used if number is equal to 1, so continue means it will move to next, okay, whatever the statement we have written below the continue, that will not work, okay, and then only inside the loop, outside the loop that will work, inside the loop I am talking about, whatever the statement we have used below the continue statement, inside the loop that will not print, okay, if the condition is met, okay. So here number 1, yes, so next move 2, 2 less than 2, no, 2 less than equal to 2, yes, so here iteration continue number 2, iteration continue number 2, and then number is equal to 2, no, so console here using break statement 2, and then number increase 1, so 3 less than 2, yes, condition is false, then printing outside of the loop, okay. So that is the difference, okay, you can understand. Break will stop the loop of once the condition will make means uh, loop will be stopped, okay, if you are using break, okay, but continue it will iterate, and the condition is met after that statement, whatever the statement you have used inside the for loop, that statement will not execute, okay. So that is suppose here we have used break, what will happen, number is equal to 1, then it will break, okay, ye iteration 2 and using break statement 2 it will not come, okay, output as output. So let's run. So you can see here na, iteration continue 0 using break 0, iteration continue 1, and then number is equal to 1, the break statement work, so loop so whole loop is break, and then after the whatever the statement after the loop, here loop is uh, closing, then console outside of the for loop, okay. So that is the difference between break and continue. Might be a chance that we have not explained very well, I think, okay. So we will use example in the next video, okay, and so that get clarity, okay. Thank you so much. Bye.